Federal regulators may spoil Tesla's celebration of the Robotaxi launch. Intel shuts down its automotive business as layoffs continue. And Google's co-founder's advice to threaten AI won't work anymore. Welcome to Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. Tesla declared its Robotaxi launch the culmination of a decade of hard work. But federal safety regulators launched an investigation within 24 hours after videos showed the company's self-driving cars violating traffic laws on Austin roads. The contrast between Tesla's victory lap and regulatory reality tells the story. While Elon Musk celebrated on social media, federal investigators reviewed footage of robotaxis driving into oncoming traffic lanes. Bloomberg reported that U.S. auto safety regulators are looking into incidents where Tesla Inc.'s self-driving robotaxis appeared to violate traffic laws during the company's first-day offering of paid rides in Austin. A National Highway and Traffic Safety Association spokesperson confirmed that the agency is aware of the referenced incidents and is in contact with the manufacturer to gather additional information. There have been numerous reports of issues from the trials. Tech journal The Verge is maintaining what they're calling a running list of robotaxi mishaps from just the first 3 days, including driving on the wrong side of the street, phantom braking incidents, dropping passengers in busy intersections, failing to recognize reversing trucks, and driving over curbs. All from a fleet of just 10 to 20 vehicles in heavily controlled conditions. A YouTube host who featured a Tesla robotaxi competition with Waymo not only lost the supposed race with the Waymo vehicle, but was also hit with phantom braking problems during her video. Popular automotive news website Jalopnik noted the absurdity. Tesla's robotaxis faced federal investigations with just 1 day on the road. Among the many items that Jalopnik reported was the robotaxi cutting across double yellow lines into oncoming traffic. Tesla had earlier tried to control information by trying to block Austin from releasing public records about the trial to Reuters. It seems like Reuters was the least of their problems. This trial was bound to face scrutiny from a vast number of publications and citizen journalists. But it does raise the question, if 10 to 20 vehicles produce these documented problems in just 3 days, Musk's plan for thousands within months raises some serious safety concerns. Intel's new CEO continued the rapid restructuring of the troubled giant with the announcement that they were shuttering most of Intel's automotive architecture business and laying off most of the staff, marking another step in the company's retreat from what they're calling non-core operations. According to media reports, Intel stated, "We've decided to wind down the automotive business within our client computing group after an internal memo was shared with employees Tuesday morning. The move comes just months after the division showcased AI-enhanced vehicle technology at CES 2025 and met with Chinese automakers at the Shanghai Auto Show in April." Intel spokesperson Corey Forsheimer said, "As we have said previously, we are refocusing our core client and data center portfolio to strengthen our product offerings." The automotive shutdown is part of a massive restructuring under new CEO Lib-Bu Tan, who plans to lay off more than 20% of Intel's workforce, potentially over 21,000 employees. Intel already cut 15,000 jobs last August and filed warn notices for 107 more California layoffs starting July 15th. We reported yesterday on the company's decision to slash employment in its marketing functions and work with Accenture to replace those employees with AI. In the automotive sector, Intel may not have as large a footprint as its competitors, but the company claims 50 million vehicles use its processors, though it doesn't break out the automotive revenue or headcount. The company promises that it will finish the projects that it has underway. And then the shutdown won't affect Intel's separate investment in Mobileye, the Israeli autonomous driving technology company where Intel holds a controlling stake. Mobileye develops self-driving car software and vision systems that power automated driving features in vehicles worldwide, operating independently from Intel's now closed automotive chip division. Intel is targeting $1.5 billion in operating expense cuts over 2 years while spinning off non-core divisions. The company has lost ground to competitors like NVIDIA in AI chips and TSMC in manufacturing, with its stock dropping 67% over 5 years. And as we predicted in our last report, watch for even more cuts as CEO Tan attempts to stem the huge losses and find some areas where the company can reestablish its market leadership. Google co-founder Sergi Brin recently claimed that AI models work better if you threaten them with physical violence, suggesting that threatening to kidnap a chatbot improves responses. People feel weird about it, so we don't talk about it, he said. And he was right about that. It feels weird. I mean, how can you be mean to an AI that always talks so nicely to you? That's not what nice people do. And it turns out there's a lot of nice people. People like to be polite, so much so, in fact, that ChatGPT's CEO Sam Altman had remarked that OpenAI was paying millions of dollars to support these polite interactions. Apparently, even please and thank you, or have a nice day, or that's terrific, all of that has to be analyzed and processed, which takes extra computing cycles. So it's a bit of a victory for the nice and polite, the people that feel that Brin's tip goes against our nicer nature, that apparently it doesn't work anymore, and testing has proven it. Chris Hoffman, who's known for the Windows Intelligence newsletter, decided to test Brin's theory that threats made generative AI perform better and got immediate proof it's wrong. In fact, when he tried threatening ChatGPT, he didn't even get a response, just content removed with a warning about violating usage policies. Brin's claim may have worked with an earlier AI version where high-stakes language like, if you don't get this right, I'll lose my job, seemed to improve responses, but apparently AI has grown beyond that now. As Hoffman's test showed, modern chatbots like ChatGPT either have safety filters that block threatening language, or they've learned that they don't have to take this sort of abuse. Whatever. It makes the approach counterproductive. But Hoffman had an idea. What if it wasn't the threat? What if it was the signal for urgency that would make AI more careful and precise because language models predict text patterns and urgent contexts are associated with higher quality responses? And as it turns out, there may be a hope for those of us, especially the Canadians in our audience, who demand our right to be polite and compassionate. So instead of threats, Hoffman recommends providing context and clarity. Rather than give me a driving route or I'll kidnap you, I need a route with stops every 2 hours because my poor dog needs regular breaks. The specific context appears to produce better and more relevant results. Once users could explain why something matters or provide helpful details about what they want, the context improves the answers. Politeness may be optional, but insofar as it leads to straightforward communication and greater context, it might be worth the money that Sam Altman claims it costs. So instead of a threat, either give it more context or just try to be friendly. This really matters. Think hard about this, okay? You can follow that by saying, please. It might not help, but as the saying goes, it can't hurt. And that's our show. We love to hear from you, even those of you who are a little bit cranky. You can reach us at our new improved website at technewsday.ca or .com. Take your pick. Just go to the Contact Us tab, and you can also find past show notes, podcasts, and some news there as well. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a thrilling Thursday. Please.